Welcome back. This is Laura V from Laura V Studios. And in this video, we're going to talk about resistance. So, in the last video, we talked about our higher self and how our higher self needs to be invited in. And even if you send this, hey, I want you here all the time, it doesn't always work. Why? Because some part of us is resisting it. And there can be lots of reasons for that. And it's not something to get frustrated over or think, it's actually, it can be very simple. And I'm going to give you a couple of things you can try to work with the resistance. Um, the first one's really easy. So if you are trying to connect in with your higher self and you're not feeling like you're really connecting, like something's in the way, then just take a deep breath. Just, well, actually, first acknowledge it. Acknowledge there's something here and say, okay, I acknowledge you. I'm with you. We're not resisting it because that's just more resistance. We're not frustrated with it or fighting it. We're just accepting it. Like, okay, you're here. I acknowledge you. Because really, sometimes that's all that part of us needs. It's just, I see you. Because here's the thing I want you to understand is we have lots of parts of us. Nobody is just like, you can be integrated, but there are parts of you that are integrated together to make the whole you. Okay. So there are parts of you that are designed to protect you from danger. That's their job. And that's beautiful and wonderful. And it's very useful when you're in trouble. It's not useful when you're trying something new and they perceive it as a threat and then they get upset. So, oftentimes, the thing they need is just calm and acknowledgement. So, you're not sensing some resistance. So, you sit with it, you acknowledge it, you're here. You can even send it a little love if you want. And then you take a deep breath. And then on the exhale, you let it release with the out breath and just set that intention. Just release it on the out breath and it will flow out of you. You'll feel it flow out of you. And then whatever's coming in will come in right behind it. So you'll feel this out in this. It's really cool. So that's number one. That's the easiest and that works for the little things. Now, if you're still feeling some resistance, you can do that a couple of times. Or if you were sensing some emotions, like, right, oh, yeah, I'm feeling something in my chest, like overwhelm or anxiousness or anything like that, again, that's just a part of you that needs love. And so we just sit and we acknowledge it and we just send it love. Just intend to love it. You can even imagine the part as a little child, and you can hug her and just send her some love, or him, or it. It can be any of those things, but just give it some love. Um, you can let's do this. There's a healing invocation you can try. So what you do is you say, "Maximum healing that serves highest good, please." And what that does is you're calling in healing energy from your guides and your higher self. And it comes into your body and wherever, like, my hands on my chest, because that's where I was feeling something. So it went right there. And they're giving that, whatever is going on there in your body, whatever emotionally, energetically, they're giving it whatever it needs. You don't even have to know what's going on. You just allow it in and let them do the work. And you just stay as relaxed as you possibly can. You can focus on your breath, but just be in your body. And if you don't feel the energies, I've got something for that too. But the process that I have experienced when using this invocation is that it will it'll shake up whatever's there. Yeah, now feel the flesh. And then it'll flush out of your hands or feet. And that energy will go to Mother Earth, where Mother Earth takes it and transmutes it. And so that's what's happening. So sometimes it just takes one round, sometimes it may take a couple. So you just kind of sit with it and see if you can notice something. You'll kind of know, even if you can't feel energy really well or at all, they'll find a way to tell you. Like it may be once they're done, you get like I feel it coming on, a big sigh or a yawn, because that's a release. That's another big way to release energy. And that can be your signal that the work is completed. But they'll find a way to tell you that the work is done. And you should feel better in some way. Feel maybe a little lighter, feel maybe more open, more expanded, things like that. And then you can call in embodied awakening. And the way you do that is the first way we talked about in the last video was just closing your eyes, breathing into your heart space, and then just kind of connecting out. That's one way. Another way is to say maximum embodied awakening that serves highest good, please. And then again, you just relax and you let it come in. And if you think there might be some resistance, again, you just acknowledge that it's there. You don't have to know where it is. You don't have to know what it is. You're just acknowledging that something's there. Because half the time I don't know. So this is just like a cover all my bases kind of thing. It's like, okay, I acknowledge something's there. I'm going to breathe. And then on the out breath, I intend for it to release with the out breath, which it does. It just flows out like water for me. And then I feel more of my energy coming in. Yeah. Yeah. I feel more energy. And then you might notice if you've got some pain or discomfort in your body, that could be a place of resistance. Resistance is anything where you're feeling something or tension or tightness. Those are great signs. And so then we're just breathing and releasing. Much like we do in a stretch. When you're trying to stretch out a muscle, if you breathe, you get a little more stretch. That's the idea. We're energetically stretching a little bit, but we're releasing energy that's kind of dense. Yeah, there we go. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everything looks different when I do that. So that's how to get into embodied awakening. Now, um, if you're having difficulties feeling energy, there's another invocation you can try. Here you go. So it's maximum awareness of energy right now. And it'll work. It'll like in seconds. I'm like, whoa. Yeah. So hopefully you can have some fun with those invocations and try them out and see how they work for you. If you have any problems, I have a free 30-minute call on my Calendly page, and I'll put the link in here where you can get 30 minutes just to talk with me and we'll get to know each other. And I will help troubleshoot any problems you're having with these invocations. If this is something that you're really interested in, I'm happy to talk with you because I feel this stuff is so important. And the more people that practice it, it's gonna just relieve a lot of suffering on the planet, honestly. I truly believe that. So, there's my little spiel about resistance. And, but now that you've tried the invocations, I'm going to give you an invitation to join me. We're going to try this. We're doing this for the month of March. I'm hoping to do it every month. It's like 28-day invocation practice. And so, on the first day of the month, I'm going to announce an invocation and teach the invocation. Um, to practice. And then um at the end of the week or about 5 days in, we'll do a little kind of check-in where we might do something on Zoom or Google Meet or Messenger or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, it won't work on Messenger, but maybe Zoom, where we can all kind of check in and say hi and share how our experiences with the invocation. And I can do some troubleshooting for people. And then on the 8th, I'll introduce another invocation for us to practice. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So if that's something that you'd like to try, and or just to be part of a group that's having some fun playing with energy, I invite you to join us. And the ways you can let me know and I can get you on the list is you can email me and I can send you a link to the Facebook page, or I'll have a link to the Facebook page. And just go onto the Facebook page. I'll have a post, and you can just say yes. And I will direct message you and get you onto the list. It'll be a group on Messenger. It'll be called Invocation Practice Group. Yeah, yeah. Or 28-day practice, something, but it'll have invocation practice in it, I promise. Yeah, and then, if there are people who wanna join us but don't do Facebook, I'm considering opening up something on WhatsApp as well. So, there are lots of different ways to participate. You will also oh, here's the other thing, doing these Zoom calls because I love Zoom calls. I just love connecting with people. So so, um, if you give me your email, I'll be able to send you the Zoom link. And so even if you're like, "I don't get this invocation stuff," come join us. Come join us on our, Zoom calls. If they're free, there's no obligation, but it's just a way to get to know us and, try this stuff and get some questions answered or whatever. So I'm really excited about this, and, I've been wanting to find a way to grow a community, and I'm like, "Oh, this is it. This is it." So, yeah, let's do this together. It'll be fun. The invocations are wonderful. Um, my teacher, actually, Benjamin Bernstein, he has a membership and he does 3 or 4 events a week. It's crazy, but it's wonderful. And, and he often says, you know, when we're working with energy, to get to the bliss, to get to that leveling up in consciousness, we have to clear stuff. So sometimes when we're doing the invocations, it can be kind of heavy or intense, but it always ends in a better place. I promise you. And then sometimes it's just bliss, and it's a wonderful thing. So it's all good, and it will never overwhelm you. I promise. I've been through some tough stuff, and I had to clear some really hard trauma stuff. And it was intense, but I was being held through the process. And by the end, I was felt so much better. So this stuff has saved my life. And so I just want to share it with other people. So, all right, that's enough. But I will come up with another idea for a video, and I'll talk to you later.